The gentlelady yields back. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Nevada, Ms. Lee, for 5 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I rise today to speak about news that many people don't hear too much about coming out of Washington. Too often, they only hear one side of the story about divisiveness, gridlock, and a general unwillingness to put results over politics. And don't get me wrong, it is a problem. But there are a whole lot of us in this body that are fighting every day to put an end to that and break the cycle in Washington, especially when it comes to our veterans. In the past 2 months alone, we have seen legislative breakthroughs that had the support of both Democrats and Republicans to help make sure that our country continues to serve our nation's veterans. I introduced a bipartisan, bicameral legislation with Representatives Anthony Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez, Democratic Representative Colin Allred, to invest in the Zero Suicide Initiative and bring accountability into the VA. And last week, this House passed legislation that will end a GI Bill disparity that between the National Guard and Reserve members so that every single service member can access benefits for the sacrifices they have earned. And last month, President Biden signed the Remote Act into law to extend legislation to protect student veterans for benefits for veterans. In Southern Nevada alone, 200 veterans were facing cuts in their benefits, but with our votes in the House and Senate and President Biden's signature, those benefits were extended, and it was just that easy. These are just a few examples of the bipartisan wins this Congress has been able to accomplish for veterans. You see a lot of legislation before us, especially bills that serve our veterans, are common sense. And I encourage Washington to not lose sight of those two words, common sense. Thank you, and I yield the remainder of my time.